All right, so trending topics this week. This really isn't a strong trending topic, but it's something that is so critically important that I felt that we actually had to create a video just for this. And that is, do you own your Facebook content? Well, the answer is no, you don't. Facebook owns it. So Facebook owns anything that you do on Facebook. It's part of the user agreement. Now, a lot of folks got really scared when recently one of our members said that they lost their group. Well, there was a little discussion back and forth on whether or not paid membership groups are a violation of Facebook's terms of service. I don't think, there's probably somebody, one of you guys probably knows the answer to this, but here's the key kicker. When the scrapers were running around and everyone's saying, oh, scrape UIDs, I can't find anything in the terms against it. And there's a lot of people who interpreted the Facebook terms to basically say, scraping's okay. But here's the problem. That came back to bite everybody in the ass. And, you know, we called that on the Super Friends well. We're like, you guys just don't do this. This is a bad idea. Scraping technology is not good. Well, I got to tell you guys, even though we have one of the, larger and more influential Facebook groups, we're still at liability here too in our group. I mean, Facebook could decide all of a sudden that they just want to shut our group down. And there's not a damn thing we can do about it. We don't own that group. We don't own that technology. It's highly recommended that you have a backup source and a backup plan for all of your customers and content, if you will, so that you can be sure that if anything ever were to happen, that you are smart about it. And one of the things you can do is if there are things that you're concerned about, like groups being considered paid membership, if you feel there's a problem with paid membership groups on Facebook, is don't say that publicly in your group. This is the best paid membership group, or this is a paid membership group, if you think there's a problem with that. Now, I don't know for a fact that paid membership groups are against the Facebook terms and conditions for groups. However, logic would tell me that's probably not something that Facebook would be particularly fond of, even though I don't see that it's like, I personally don't see that it's a bad thing, but there's no knowing what the hell Facebook's thinking. So whatever you do, be it a page, be it a group, your personal account, make sure that you have a backup plan. We have a backup plan in place. We've been trying to get all of you supers to move over to our email list so that in the event something goes down, we have the ability to quickly move to the forums that are being created. Again, they're still taking forever because, there's a lot of things around this, but the point is, have a backup plan. We have a backup plan, and we're moving forward with our backup plan. Right now, I think we got about 1,000 of the 10,000 supers on an email list. We really should have all 10,000 of you guys on the list so that we can make sure that if anything were to go down, you'd be able to access a lot of the content that's been discussed already. So my point with all of this is be aware, be smart, and plan for just in case, because you can't run your business, and we can't run our business off of the fact that we're running on someone else's technology. Now, we originally started Facebook groups to prove a point, and that is that don't leave where the people are and come to them. And that's why we created Super Friends. That's, one of the reasons why was to prove that point that we could create something inside of this area and influence a large number of people. It's now time for us to look at how we can take that influence and continue it outside of the Facebook realm, especially as more and more people start abandoning Facebook's ship because they start realizing, Jesus, this is a huge distraction. And I think a lot of you guys, a lot of you supers know too, that people are coming on now and saying, I'm only coming in because of the group. Well, eventually you want to make a plan so that you can move everybody. If you've got them all in a Facebook group, you get them off of Facebook or complement both sides so that you have both working together but not completely dependent on one specific tool, if you will. So anyhow, that's kind of a long-winded approach at this, but you get the intention. Have a plan, create a plan, and if you don't have one, find somebody who can help you plan to get yourself diversified in many different platforms, okay? All right, guys, hope you have an amazing day. And if you have not registered for our list for the Facebook, you guys know by now, we don't spam the heck out of anybody. We don't spam at all. I mean, we give you guys great content. We give you the newsletter, very respectful. Get on that list so that should I mean, God forbid it ever happens. I doubt it will. But if it ever did happen, you wouldn't be the one stuck going, oh, crap, where did the supers go and how do I get in touch with them anymore? We have that base covered. Go set yourself up too. All right? Oh, we'll put a link in here so you can register for the group and you can decide if you want the newsletter or all other happy crap. Okay? All right, guys. Be well. Bye.